Hello everyone, welcome to LRDA Prep. My name is Samir Sardana, a plus educator on Unacademy. This is 10-minute daily DILR dose for CAT series where we are discussing one small concept of DI or LR to help you with your logical reasoning and data interpretation skills. Uh, in this set, this is the in this session, this is a set that we will be discussing. It says there are 100 doors in a row. All doors are initially closed. A person walks through all doors multiple times and toggle them in a following way. The meaning of toggle is that if open, then close the door. If closes, then open the door. In the first walk, the person toggle every door. That means initially you see that initially all the doors are closed. So the person toggle them. That means that person will in the first walk, the person will open all the doors from 1 to 100. In the second walk, the person toggles every second door. That means second, fourth, sixth, and eight. Toggle means when the person will be walking for the second time. When the person is walking for the second time, it toggle every second door mean that person will be closing every second door. Why? Because initially all the doors are open, right? So door number one, initially what we have is all the doors are open, right? So door number one, door number two, door number three, door number four, up to door number 100. Initially, all the doors are closed, right? So all the doors are closed initially, right? All the doors are closed, right? So in the first walk, the person toggle every door means the first walk, person will open the door. In the first walk, the person will open every door, right? And in the second walk, person will toggle every second door. That means every second door will be toggled. That means every second door, if open, then close, and if close, then open. But at this point of time, you see that in the first walk, every door is open. So in the second walk, every second door will be closed. Every second door will be closed, right? In the third walk, every third door will be toggled. So in the third, you see that in the third, every third door will be closed. Every third door will be closed, right? Every third door will be toggled. That means if it open, then it will be closed. If it is closed, then it will be open. Now, the concept that you need to observe over here is, so you see that every particular door, if the person is visiting a particular door for odd number of times, then you see that that particular door will be opened. Why it is so? See that initially, you see that in the first walk, all the doors are open. So this person is walking once to every door and opening it. Okay. So now if there is a door that person will not be visiting again, that will be remained open, right? So once it is opened, when it is closed, once it is opened, when it is closed, then it is again, it is open. So see that at odd number of visit, right? First it is open, on third it is open, on fifth it is open, on sixth it is closed, on seventh it is again opened. Here is the concept of the question. If a person is visiting a particular door for odd number of times, it will remain open. But if a person is visiting a particular door for even number of times, that door will be closed, because every time you go to a door, you toggle it. That means open then close, or close then open. So let's say if I'm going to a particular door only once, right? So I'll simply open it. If I'm going to that particular door for the second time, I will close it. If I'm going to that particular door for the third time, I'm opening it. So the first time I'm opening it, third time I'm opening it. If I'm going it for the fourth time, I'll close it. But if I'm going to that door, to the door for the fifth time, I'll open it. Right? So here the concept is, if I'm visiting a particular door for odd number of times, I will open that door. If I'm visiting a door, that door will remain open. If I'm visiting a door for the even number of times, that door will be closed, right? That's the whole concept here. Now, all you have to see is in how many doors this person will be visiting for odd number of times, because at the end I'm supposed to tell the doors that are open. Now, a person in the first walk, the person is going to every door. In the second, the person is visiting every second door. That means the person will be visiting all the doors which are the multiple of 2. The person will be visiting all the doors which are the multiple of 2. On the third occasion, on the third walk, the person will be visiting every third door. That means all the doors which are the multiple of 3. On the fourth walk, person will be going to the every fourth door. That means all the doors numbers which are the multiple of 4 will be that person will be visiting it. Now I just need to see from door number 1 to door number 100 how many doors are there where the person is visiting for the odd number of times, because I have just seen if a person is visiting a particular door for the odd number of times, that door will remain open. If a person is visiting a particular door for the even number of times, that door will remain closed. So now, and every time in right the every time a person is walking, if it is a first walk, person is visiting every door. If it is a second walk, person is visiting every second door. If a third walk, person is visiting every third door. If it is a fourth walk, person is visiting every fourth door. If it is a fifth walk, person will be visiting every fifth door, right? So every time you are walking through the doors, right, it depends at what till how many times, up to how many times you have earlier walked, right? So the walk number will decide to which door number you will go, right? So all you have to see is how many numbers from 1 to 100 will have the odd number of factors. For example, if I talk about the door number 16, if I talk about the door number 16, in which walk number the person will be visiting the door number 16? In the first walk, the person will be visiting the door number 16. In the second, it will visit. Third, it will not visit because 16 is not divisible by 3. In the fourth walk, the person will be visiting the door number 16. Fifth, person number will not be visiting. Sixth, the person will not be visiting door number 16. Seventh, eighth person will be visiting the door number 16. And then on 16th walk, the person will be visiting the door number 16. So see that the person is walking to door number 16 in the walk number 1, walk number 2, walk number 4, walk number 8, and walk number 16, because these are the factors of 16. So first it is open, then closed, then open, then closed, then open. And because the number of factors of 16 are odd, that means door number 16 will remain open. So therefore, all the factors, all the numbers from 1 to 100 which have factors that are odd numbers, right? All the numbers which have odd number of factors will remain open. Rest of the doors will remain closed. So tell me, now you should know this concept from the number system, that all the perfect square numbers are the numbers which have odd number of factors. So 1 to 100, all perfect square numbers are odd factors. So to answer this question, all you have to see is how many numbers from 1 to 100 are the perfect square, because all perfect squares will have odd number of factors, right? From 1 to 100 we have the perfect squares are 1, 4, 9, 16, and up to 100. So these are the perfect square. These are 10 perfect square. So these are the door numbers, right? These are the door numbers which will remain open. Rest of the doors will be closed. So the answer to the question is 10, right? Which doors are open in the end? Door number 1, 4, 9, 16 up to 100 are the doors which will remain open. Rest of the doors will get closed. Why a perfect square will have odd number of factors? The reason of it, why an odd number, right? Let me give you this small revision of the concept of number of factors also. If a number n is p1 power a into p2 power b into p3 power c, this concept is from the number system, right? The number of factors of these numbers are a plus 1 multiplied by b plus 1 multiplied by c plus 1. If a number is a perfect square, this power a will be the multiple of 2. So the number of factors will be a plus 1. And because a is an even number, which is a multiple of 2 because it's a perfect square, so then e1 plus 1 will give you the number of factors which are odd, right? This is the concept of number system based on which this whole reasoning is dependent, right? A perfect square will have the odd number of factors. So from 1 to 100, all the perfect square numbers are those door numbers where the person will be visiting for the odd number of times. And if the person is visiting for the odd number of times, the door will be opened. Otherwise, it will get closed. So that's the main concept here, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this whole concept is clear to you now. And but there's a 30-minute daily DILR practice with Samir. There's a series that I'm running in special classes. These are completely free special classes every day at 4 p.m. This session is happening on Unacademy, right? The link of the next special class, that is episode number 14, that I'll be taking, is given in the description part of this video. You can enroll yourself for that class completely free, of course, using my referral code LRDSMIR Live. There's a test coming up. Let's practice quant with Samir Sardana on 27th of March. Link of this test is also given in the description part of the video. 4 p.m. to 4:40 p.m. The test will be conducted, and I'll be giving the detailed solution at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. There's a price hike coming soon for Unacademy Plus subscription. LRDSMIR Live is my referral code that you can use to get subscription of Unacademy right now to attend all of my Plus classes happening on Unacademy platform. And there's a scholarship. Ask a doubt option is one of the options, which is where you can ask your doubts on the Unacademy Learning app to get the video solution of your doubts. This option is made live, has been made live on the Unacademy Learning app. You just have to go to the ask a doubt options, select the question, take the picture of the question, highlight the question, send it across to get the video solution. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next part. Thank you.